Good morning, Super Readers! Thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix.
I'm Mrs. Hammock.
And I'm Mrs. Vang.
This is a place for us to learn, practice, and
grow our brains
to become even stronger readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some
Ear training
called Daily Phonemic Awareness. All right, Super Readers, today we're going to just go back and we're going to practice some blending, and I know that you are fantastic at that. And look at you, you're already putting your arms up because you know what to do. Great job.
Right.
All right, we're going to tap out those sounds, squish them together, and say our words. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. O, a, sh. Sp, o, a, sh. Splash. Splash. Splash.
Okay.
Great. Okay, let's try another one. Scrub. 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 Nice. Last one. Shrug. Shrug. Shrug.
Huh. That was easy.
Did you just shrug your shoulders?
Yes, I did.
I
And
like
that makes me feel like a little dance.
I think we should do it. Yes.
Okay, spread apart.
Give yourself some room and let's do a little boogieing.
Jenny likes to jump, jump, jump. Jenny likes to jump, jump, jump. Johnny likes to jump, jump, jump. Johnny likes to jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump. Yeah.
Cannot remember that.
Jump, jump, jump.
You just get so jumpy that I...
Jump, jump. Johnny likes to jump, jump, jump. Johnny likes to jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump. Yeah.
So much fun, right?
The ending's my favorite.
Well, sometimes the endings of dances can be that way.
Well, all right. Enough of that. It's time for us to get to our word work, and we're working on 3-letter blends.
All right.
I'll see you guys
Let's do it.
later.
We'll see you in a bit.
All right, Super Readers, here we are with our word work. Here are our 3-letter blends that we've been practicing all this week, and we'll continue working on them. Let's have our friends come and join us so that we can review the sounds that they make before we try practicing them with some words. Are you ready? All right, hey, you guys, are you ready to come help us, friends?
Woohoo! Let's do it.
Well, hi, how are you?
Oh, I was enjoying watching the little song. And I was,
Were you jumping with us?
I was trying.
Okay.
I saw Tina jump. It's so fun.
Ricky, I know, is a good jumper. It made me, you looked like you had springs in your feet.
Good one, good one.
All right, let's try to review these 3-letter blends for our Super Readers at home, and they're gonna help us too. Are you ready?
Hey, all right, let's do it.
Okay, we have SCR that says scr, like in scrap.
SCR says skr, like in scrap.
Perfect. SPR says spr, like in spring.
SPR says spur, like in spring.
Nicely done. SPL says spl, like in splash.
SPL says spl, like in splash.
Very nice. SH SHR says shr, like in shrink.
SHR says sure,
like
as
in shrink.
Good job. STR says str, like in stripe.
STR says stir, like in stripe.
stripe.
Very nice. And THR says like in throne.
THR says thur, like in throne.
Very nice. All right. Now, I have some words for us to blend, and then we'll practice building a few. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We have
Straw.
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 Straw. Very nice. Let's try this one. Do you remember what SCR says? Skr.
Ip.
Ooh.
Script. Script. Very good. Like if you're learning a play, you have a script that you read your part from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Let's
makes sense.
try this one.
Eed.
Ooh.
Eed.
Let's try it. Threed.
Threed.
Is threed a word?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so what other sound could that EA make?
I can make the sound.
You're right. Remember, that was way back at the beginning of the school year that we learned it could also say as in bread. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so let's try it with that short E sound. Are you ready?
Okay.
Thread.
Thread. Oh, like a needle and thread.
Nicely done. Right?
Okay, that
And
made
you know
way
what?
more sense.
That is a very important strategy. When you're reading words and you're not sure because there's a vowel team that could make more than one sound, try it out and see which one makes sense. It might not be a word that you know, but if you read the whole sentence, you'll figure out by using that sentence what that sound might be. And that will help you.
Miss Hammock,
Yes, Ricky.
in that word thread, I saw the word red, but it was gonna be read. And so at first I went thread. that didn't make sense. And then I went, oh, it can also say red, like I read a book, and so I went thread like that.
See what a good word detective you are? Excellent job. And I know our super readers at home are also becoming excellent word detectives. Let's try this last one before we start building some, shall we?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this word before we read it. We have our three-letter blend, and then I want you to look at this last part of the word.
Ooh,
Okay.
I know that part.
You do?
Yeah.
What is that part?
In.
You're right.
Mm.
Remember that
Mm.
NG says but we always have some kind of a vowel in front of it. So let's try this. Ready? Spring. Spring. Very good. It could be the season spring, or it could be a thing that is a spring, or it could be a verb that an action. I will spring up and do that job.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of ways to use that word. All right, are you ready to build?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Now, this time, I'm not going to use just one of our three-letter blends. So you're gonna have to really turn up your listening ears so you can figure out which one it's going to be. All right, are you ready? Okay, let's build the word street. Street. What do you think? What three-letter blend should we start with?
Okay, well, I hear the STR, stir,
Stir.
and then it has the long E sound. I'm thinking it's EE. I feel like I've seen the word before. Can we try with the EE
Let's
first?
try it.
Okay,
Stir.
E.
E.
And my favorite letter.
That's your favorite.
It's a T.
The T. Street. And you are absolutely right. It is the EE. Eat. Street. Is that what you got too, Ricky? Were you thinking that? Fabulous.
I was spelling in my head.
I love it. All right, how about the word shrimp? Shrimp.
Shrimp. Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear any funny jokes now.
Okay, Tina. Okay. It's the
Okay, what does that sound?
S-H-R blend.
Oh, good listening. All right, here we have
And then that's the I.
Yes, it is.
Shrimp. Oh, that's a. Is that another blend at the end, Mrs.
It is.
Because I hear the which is the MP.
You're right. It is an ending blend also.
Shrimp.
Imp. Shrimp. As in, I love to eat buttery shrimp. All right, one last one before we get finished. Are you ready? Okay, with the weather getting hotter, I was thinking about this word a lot. How about splash?
Ooh.
Splash.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think?
Well, it has the SPL.
Oh, SPL.
Spool.
Spool.
A.
That's our short A.
That's the ending. Shh.
You're
That's
right.
it.
Yay!
Splash. Splash. Great job. Wow. I bet you could write some great stories now that you can sound out these 3-letter blends and segment them so that you can know which letters to write.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go right. Is that okay?
I'm going to send you to practice writing some words and stories, and I'll see you later.
Okay, sounds
Bye.
great.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye. All right, you ready to read our sentence, super readers? Okay, here we go. The spry kid likes to sprint. Spry means lively or quick. Did you get that? Good job. Let's go see what our high frequency words are for today. Good reading.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hammock. And yes, let's get to those high frequency words. Help me read them today. We have push, front, heard, before, your, and tomorrow. Great. Today we're going to practice this word right here. The word is heard. H-E-A-R-D. Great. So practice using this word in a sentence. Let's try it in ours. We the thunder. Try it. We heard the thunder. That means that we could hear it, but it's in the past tense. So we heard it, maybe yesterday. Great job. Okay, I'm going to invite Mrs. Bang out here. She's going to help us do a little bit of practice. We're going to do swat a word, and she's going to get one of these handy-dandy little swatters here. And I'm going to have one.
I'm coming.
Awesome. And then, Mrs. Bang, this one's really easy. We can actually have Mrs. Hammock, maybe she can just call from off the sidelines, and she's going to tell us one of our words, and then we're going to try and hit it first. Are you ready? Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
All right, ready? Front.
Oh, right by me.
Oh, okay, ready? Heard.
I think it was kind of a tie. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and you should try this. It's a lot of fun with a friend. All right. Let's kick it over to our story, and then Mrs. Banks is going to come back and help us with a little comprehension. We'll see you in a second.
Lissy's Friends by Grace Lynn. Lissy was the new girl at school. Nobody talked to her. Nobody smiled at her. At the playground, Lissy stood on the merry-go-round by herself. Because Lissy ate lunch alone, she was finished before lunchtime was over. Since she didn't have anything else to do, Lissy took the lunch menu in front of her and began to fold it. Soon, she had made a little paper crane. "Hello," Lissy said to the paper crane. "I will call you Menu, and you will be my friend." And to her surprise, Menu opened its eyes and blinked at her. Menu looked to the right, then to the left, and fluttered up with its paper wings. The rest of the day, Lissy smiled a secret smile. Did you make any friends in school today? Mommy asked when Lissy came home. Well, Lissy said, patting menu in her pocket, I did make one friend. Good, Mommy said. I'm sure you'll make more tomorrow. And she did. The next day, Lissy made lots of friends. Her friends went with her everywhere. And Lissy was never alone. One day, Lissy heard a group of kids laughing as they went down the street. They stopped at one house and then another, but they didn't stop at Lissy's. Lissy, Mommy called from downstairs, why don't you go with your friends to the playground? I think they are all headed that way. Lissy looked at her paper friends. Yes, she said, let's go to the playground. Lissy led her friends down the street and to the playground. We'll ride the merry-go-round first, she told them. Then we can all ride together. So all the paper animals crowded onto the merry-go-round, and Lissy began to push it. Round and round, Lissy pushed. She ran so hard she didn't see that her friends were having a difficult time staying on. Swoosh! The paper giraffe flew, then the paper elephant and the rabbit. A strong wind caught them and carried them up into the sky. When Lissy jumped on, the merry-go-round was empty. She looked up and saw her paper friends flying away. No, come back, Lissy cried, but they couldn't. No more friends, Lissy said, and she sat down on the merry-go-round and covered her face with her hands. Hey, is this yours? A voice said. Lissy looked up. There was a girl holding a paper crane. Menu. It's neat, the girl said. Did you make it? Lissy looked at the girl. She was smiling at her. Lissy nodded. Can you show me how? The girl asked. I'm Paige. Paige came over to Lissy's house, and Lissy showed her how to make a paper crane. Then they made a paper fox and dragonfly. They talked and laughed. And the next day, Paige pushed Lissy on the merry-go-round with lots and lots of friends. Postcard. Lissy Lynn, 58 Paper Place, Valley Fold, Massachusetts, 10000. Dear Lissy, we hope you are doing well. We are having fun traveling the world. We miss you. Love, your friends. P.S. Tell Menu hello.
Did you guys enjoy that story? Did you guys like the ending? Oh, that was my favorite part of the story, was the ending. Well, today we're going to be working on some author's craft. And so to do that, there's a question that I want us to answer together. It says, what clues in the text and illustration help you know that things are different for Lissy now? So to help us, we're going to reread pages 388 to 389, which I have up here for us. We're going to write 3 clues from the text, which are the words, right, and the illustration, right? Illustrations are all the pictures or the drawings that help us know that things are different, okay? So let's look at our picture. What do we see? We see Lissy. We see her new friends. Look at all the kids back here. And it says, Paige came over to Lissy's house and Lissy showed her how to make a paper crane. Then they made a paper fox and dragonfly. They talked and laughed. So what are some clues? I know that Paige came over to Lissy's house. That's what the text told me, right? And what other clue? They played together, right? Because I can see it in the picture and also in the text. And what was my last clue? Other children look in and smile. And I see that from the illustration. So I know things are different because I see. What do we see? We see Lissy making new friends. And that's why I love the ending, because in the end of the story, she does make new friends. So, thinking about the story, Lissy's new friend, let's go into writing, because I have a great writing prompt for you guys today. It says, are you guys ready? Write a letter from Lissy to her paper friends telling them how things are going now. Because remember, at the end of that story, those paper friends wrote a letter to her. And so your job is to write a letter back to her friends telling them all about how things are going now. Are you guys ready? Okay, so I started my letter. Remember, when we write a letter, we always have a greeting. And remember, the letter is to her friends, and it's written from Lissy. Good. So let me get my friends to come and help us write this letter. Would you guys like that? Here they are. They heard me. Hello, Tina. Hello, Rita. Okay, are you guys ready? We're writing another letter.
Oh, I like letters.
I do too. I love writing letters, but this time it's from Lissy, and she's writing to her friend because in the story, the friends wrote a letter to her. So I thought it would be fun to write a letter back to them.
Yeah.
Isn't that a great
that's
idea?
fun. That sounds great.
Okay, so I already started the letter for us. I put, "Dear friends," that's my greeting. And then I'm gonna go into my body. And did you guys notice I indented? That's what we need to do when we're writing a letter. And I started with, "I'm so happy to hear that you all are having fun traveling the world together." Because in the letter, they talked about how much fun they were having traveling the world together. Because remember, because they blew away.
Yeah,
You guys remember that?
That's right. Yeah.
So what other details can we tell our friends? What is Lissy
I know.
doing?
What about if we talk about what Lissy's doing, and she could say something like, "I've been teaching my new friend Paige how to make new paper friends."
Ooh, I love that, because that's
Is
what's
that good?
happening from our
Okay,
story,
let me
right? I love that sentence. So we can say that I have been teaching, let's put this together, been teaching my new friend Paige how to make paper friends. You're right, because she has been teaching her new friend Paige. What other details can we write? What has she been doing?
Well, we could say I have a lot of friends to go on the merry-go-round.
That's right. We saw that in the
yeah.
story too. She does have a lot of new friends, because remember in the story it was just her and her paper friends, but now the real friends that go on the merry-go-round with her. That's right.
Maybe we want to follow that up with just telling her that we're just having the best time.
Oh, I love that.
That's like a little extra detail.
I love that. That's a great sentence that we can put into a letter, because remember, we're writing a letter. We are having the best time. Oh, that's a good sentence to put in a letter. Now, do you think, are we done? I think that was a great ending sentence to tell us that our letter's done. We should always end it with a closing, and a signature. Okay, can you help me with that, Rita?
Yeah, we could say love.
Oh, I love that.
Lissy.
Oh, I love that. Good job. We're gonna put love, and notice I'm gonna indent all the way over here. I'm gonna put love and Lissy, because that's who is writing, and the name goes right underneath love. Did you guys know that?
Wait, I have something else we should add.
Oh, what else should we add?
We say menu misses you all.
Oh, I love that, because in the story they did say, "P.S. Tell Menu we said hi," so we're gonna add, "P.S. Menu misses you all." Oh, I love that ending. Great story, you guys. Oh, this wasn't a story, it was a letter. Okay, now I have another friend who wants to share another book with us. Let's see what book they're gonna be recommending for us to read.
You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Hey, I have a question. Where are they going? What direction are they going? Wow, that's a really good question. Do you know? I don't know. How about you, Scooter? Do you know? No. How about you? Do you know where they're going? Well, if you'd like to find out which direction to go or where they're going in this story, you might want to check out Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. You can look for it at your public library or at your school library. You can even look for it on Sora. Happy reading.
That was fantastic. Thank you, Mrs. Hammock, for sharing that one.
welcome.
It's very appropriate as we're coming to the end of the year. You know what else?
Tell me.
Okay.
See if we have the same idea.
Okay, well, I was just noticing we were also writing a lot of letters. And I know that we were asking our super readers that maybe if they have some letters that they want to send here to the studio for our veterans.
I think that would be great. Send
Yeah.
those thank you letters right here to us.
We'd love to have them.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Quickly. My joke is finished.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. Why are sports stadium always so cool?
Why are sports stadiums always so...
Because they have lots of fans. You get it?
Man, that was a good one. I like that.
That is pretty funny. Hey, you know what? Thank you, super readers, for hanging out with us today on Valley PBS. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Take care.
Bye.